Phoenix, the roof is closed and the AC is pumping. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Oakland A's and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Stay tuned for Diamondbacks baseball next. Madison Bumgarner gets the start for Arizona in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low threes, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
So now here is Josh Harrison, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Josh Harrison.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third.
He obviously found a great feel for that breaking ball while warming up before the game. Leadoff hitter getting 2 curveballs is usually not the norm.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to third. And he's going to beat the offline throw to first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time.
Well, if you're superstitious and believe in omens, this is really a bad sign. First hitter of the game, first chance to set the tone, and he sails the throw. We'll see if that was a fluke or the beginning of a trend.
Here's Starling Marte. He swings and grounds it to short. Scooped up. Marte for 1. On to first, a double play.
Batting third, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
Next to hit, Matt Olson, trying to get him started again following the double play. Bumgarner into his motion. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Smith has a play. And that retires the side. A's go quietly there. And now the Diamondbacks will get their first turn at it. No score. Chris Bassett is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the A's. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Now to the plate, here is Josh Rojas. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here it comes. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. A little bouncer.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Batting second. The second
now
baseman,
with the plate is Ketel Marte for his career in this matchup. He's only 2 for 10. First pitch of the AB on its way. Here. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away.
Well, at the rate he's going to strike out 27 on 81 pitches. Not throw a single ball and toss a perfect game. Obviously, I'm kidding, but you can't start a game any better than this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, 6 pitches. This has the makings of a great outing already.
Cole Calhoun is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting the tone, pounding the zone.
And this will be fouled away.
Hey, this guy's dialed in right now. 2 strikeouts and still working ahead. This is going to be a tough test for the offense.
2 out, nobody on. And another foul ball. The next 0-2. Ripped down the first base line. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Now here's the pitch. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off.
6 fouls in a row. This is turning into one of those epic at-bats. Who's going to blink first? Is the pitcher going to continue to attack the zone, or is the hitter going to come outside it?
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. Still no score. New inning set to get underway, and striding into bat next, it'll be Mark Canal. Now here's the first offering. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Fouled away. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Stepping in now, Seth Brown. Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
As Bumgarner gets ahead of him with strike 1. Brown, base runner at first with 1 out. Swing and a shot toward right center. And that'll get over the wall. So forget about sending the runner. It'll be second and third now with only 1 away.
Off the bat, it looked like that might bring their first run of the game across. But those hopes ended quickly when it hopped over the wall. Everyone gets 2 bases on a ground rule double, so the runner from first is forced to stay at third, and the next guy is going to have to be the one to put them on the board.
McCarthy is there. Let's see if they test it. And both runners have to hold where they are, so call it a missed opportunity with 2 gone now. 2 men on, 2 out. And that'll bring up Sean Murphy. Bumgarner sets. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a liner. But this lands foul for the first strike. A swing and a ground ball to third. On to first, and the A's fail to cash in here as the side is retired. A's strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Half of the second set to go. And up next, the outfielder David Peralta. Now the first pitch. He'll start in with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta. And there are our umpires. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
Throw by Lowry, and there's the first out.
The first baseman, Payback.
So 1 down, no one aboard. And up next is Pavin Smith. Here's the first pitch.
No, ball.
Bottom of the second here with no score. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Down low, and the clock thickens here. 3-0.
3 balls, no strike.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
3-1. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled off. Down the left field line and deep, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Another payoff pitch. Shortstop Harrison. He's got it. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just... And that was a close one, so they're asking for some time to look at the replay. Let's see a challenge from them here.
Well, here's another look at it now.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will take a look at all the available angles and get us an answer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Athletics are challenging the previous
Okay,
flag.
one more look at it here. Is there enough evidence to overturn this call? I think there is. Looks to me like the ball beat him to first. I think.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there.
Upon video review, the call of safe at first base has been overturned, and the batter ruled out.
Into the box, Carson Kelly. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Oh, and 1, here it comes. 0-2 once more. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. We'll move to the third with no score. Stepping up is Chris Bassett, 9-1-2 due up. Now here's the first offering. Sent on the ground out to second. Marte has it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Josh Harrison. First pitch on its way. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
The center fielder, number 2.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte as he grounds one briskly to short. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Usually these guys turn that 6-4-3 double play in their sleep, but it looks like he rushed the feed just a little bit. You have to be sure to get at least one out. Now we'll see if the guy on the mound can pick up the defense.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson. And it's fouled away. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Set with the 0-1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And he fouls this one off.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. No runs on 1 base hit. 1 error in the inning and a man left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Bottom of the inning now, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Jake McCarthy. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
That'll bring up Josh Van Meter. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. His prior history versus this arm, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. Right side, but it's well foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already. And there are 2 gone in the inning.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Madison Bumgarner.
Into the box now, Madison Bumgarner. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1. Trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. The windup and the 0-1. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Diamondbacks down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. All set for the start of the inning, and coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Mark Canal.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. High in the air out to center field. McCarthy is right there, 1 down. And stepping in, Seth Brown. He singled in his first AB. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Now here it comes. No balls and a strike to count.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Sent out to straightaway center field. McCarthy is underneath this one, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. A's are gone in order. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. So stepping in is Josh Rojas. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes.
And the pitch. And a cold strike on the outside part of the plate.
1 strike.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
1-1 to the D-backs leadoff man.
1-1.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Marte. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Marte is under it, 2 down.
Now batting.
So now into the box is Cole Calhoun, grounded out in his last at-bat. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trick.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. Over 90% of their at-bats have started with a swing on the first pitch. And given their lack of run production, that approach clearly isn't working. He said adjustment number 1 has to be to allow the at-bats to develop and look for good pitches to hit in deeper counts where they will hopefully have more of an advantage over the pitcher.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now the pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Swing and a little blooper to center. Center fielder coming on. Oh, and this deflects right off him.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
In at the plate is Sean Murphy, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit in the air down the right field line. Calhoun on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Chris Bassett. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Ready on 0-2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal, hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
As a look, now the pitch. Line drive to left, and that's in there, base hit.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
To the plate now, Starling Marte. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Peralta's after it. And he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. A's strand a couple. Halfway home, still no score. And back in Phoenix as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lavello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, Heidi, thank you. First offering. David Peralta is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
That evens it up, 1-1. And the pitch.
Ball. 2-1's the count.
Two and two.
2-2.
So a full count now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Another full count pitch home. Drilled to first. A dive, and he knocks it down. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play. No one on with one down. And up next is Pavin Smith. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Diamondbacks still searching for that first hit of the ball game. Drilled down the line. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. Here it comes on 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
The 1-2. For the shortstop, Harrison. In time to first, and there are 2 away. And now Carson Kelly, 2 away in the inning. And Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Now the pitch. No runs, no hits, and 2 errors thus far for Arizona. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Hit the other way out toward right field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Top half of the 6th about to get started. And that brings in the big power hitting first baseman, Matt Olson. Now here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And foul. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
1-1.
Holy smokes. That's the first ball they've taken the entire game so far. They're swinging at everything.
Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, he makes the stop. He goes to first. touche, sir.
The left fielder, number 20, Mark Canal.
So now it's Mark Canna. This one is launched. Look at this. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. It's a solo shot for Mark Canna, and the A's are on the board first, 1-0.
Hey, I know we're not sitting up here with a crystal ball, but that swing right there, although in the middle innings, could be the deciding factor. And we could be looking back at this one when it's all said and done.
Standing in now, Seth Brown. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. One run, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. That's popped up. But this will land untouched. Now a swing as he stays alive as this is fouled back right off the catcher's arm. The next 0-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
At the plate now, Matt Chapman. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit hard to short, fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's now 1-0 in favor of the A's. Now at the plate, here is Jake McCarthy. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The center fielder, Jake.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding the zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
No ball.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Now a ball rolls softly to second. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
When the guy on the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
Next, it'll be Josh Van Meter, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
Pulled toward right center field. Marte is under it. got it, and there are 2 down now. And now in the box, Madison Bumgarner struck out in his first at-bat.
Bumgarner.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So a good job all in all this afternoon, and as it stands, he can only win this one as he departs with a 1-run lead. Trevor Rosenthal, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Trevor Rosenthal.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Soft grounder left side. Chapman has it cleanly. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. It remains 1-0. Seventh inning ready to roll. And up next, the switch hitting Stanford product, Jed Lowry. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Fastball is hit on the ground towards short. Scooped up. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Digging in next, Sean Murphy. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. And gone. An absolute bomb. So a solo shot down the line in left, and Oakland has moved out in front here 2-0.
You know, D-Roll, you're not afforded as many mistakes when you're not throwing that ball in the 90s or above, and this guy needs to be real fine with his location.
You know, Dan, that's just a great swing by that hitter right there, because when you see low velocity, a guy out on the mound that's not going to blow the heater by you, maybe sometimes you expand the zone. Not the case right there. He set him up. He wanted something over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Now here comes the Arizona skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to do it here today for Madison Bumgarner. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game. Taylor Clark comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th. In now, Trevor Rosenthal. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So 2 are gone now in the Oakland half of the 7th. And the ever-versatile Josh Harrison digs in. First pitch of the AB now. And he popped him up. Marte shading to his right, and that ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7th.
The A's strike for one on the solo homer. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's now 2-0 Oakland. Last half of the 7th here, and stepping up as the shortstop, Josh Rojas.
The shortstop, Josh Rojas.
Rosenthal's ready. First pitch on the way.
No, that missed.
And
That's
this is
the ball.
taken outside for ball 1.
1-0.
One and 0 pitch on the way. Drilled on the ground to short. Gloved by Harrison. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. One gone down the Arizona 7th, and that'll bring up the infielder Ketel Marte. From the stretch. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
Pops this one up. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Ready with the 0-2. High in the air down the right field line. Brown is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, right
Cole
fielder,
Calhoun will stand
Cole
in now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch on its way.
Ball.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
And there goes the combined no-hitter. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V, this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut spares you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. David Peralta is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. High and deep to right center. Marte going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. We'll be right back at Chase Field in just a moment. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up Starling Marte. Now here's the first offering. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Soft liner to the right side. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Mark Hanna will stride in one more time as we flash you back to earlier. This was a big blow right here as he leaves the yard with plenty to spare. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
On the ground to third. Reined in. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's, but they hold a 2-0 lead. That brings up Haven Smith. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
First offering. Liner in there for a base hit. So it's a good start to the inning for the Diamondbacks. Leadoff hitters aboard.
Sometimes you just got to tip your hat to the offense right there. Nice piece of hitting. Executed his pitch away again, but the hitter was able to stay on time.
So now to the plate, Carson Kelly, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it. So it's a backwards K for him.
Stepping in now, Jake McCarthy. Fouled away. 0 for 2 for him to this point. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Step on the bag for 1.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter.
Jake.
Into the box, Josh Van Meter. And this is swung on and hit to Lowry at second. And how about that for a situational lefty? He gets out of it with one pitch and the inning is over. One left for the Diamondbacks. They're down 2-0. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Caleb Smith will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Nick Ahmed is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Now into the box, Seth Brown. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And the A's lead it now 3-0.
They still have the bottom of the 9th to try and stage a comeback, but one thing that's not coming back is this blast to extend the lead to 3. Nice knowing you've got some room for error, especially on the road.
Into the box now, Matt Chapman. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage there.
Here's Jed Lowry now. First delivery to him. Lifted in the air out towards left center. McCarthy is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So next to hit is Sean Murphy. He went deep last time up.
Yeah, he absolutely torched the fastball his last time up. Pretty much a no-doubter, so he's got to be feeling pretty confident right here.
Couldn't quite pull that swing back. He went around for strike one.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
Changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Last chance coming up for the Diamondbacks. It's now 3-0. Leading off the inning, it'll be Nick Ahmed. They'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
The third baseman, Nick Ahmed.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
No ball. One
Clearly
strike.
off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. 0-2, here it comes. Hit out towards second. Lowry's got it. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now got it.
Up next, Josh Rojas. He bounced out last time up. First offering on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. That swung on and missed. And we're even at 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
At the plate, Patel Marte.
No,
A ball and no
that's
strikes. He could really use a knock
ball,
here.
no
0 for 3 in the game so far. Here it comes, 1-0.
Ball, that's down.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. 2 out, nobody on. Arizona down to its last strike.
Count
And it's
is
up
full.
to a 3-2 full count now.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
Again, another foul ball. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Yeah, they needed him a little bit earlier in this one, but he takes the mound in the 8th and records the final 4 outs. 4 out save. Job well done.
3-0 the final score in this one today. The Athletics rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Chris Bassett gets the W on the mound. Madison Bumgarner pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First, for the victorious Athletics, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors.